fortune at Martin's Fantasy Island. Good morning, and welcome to the program. The opinions expressed for those who are participating clients do not necessarily those of the management and staff of WLDL. Ask the Pro is an informational-based program designed to advertise the product and or service of the client, and to introduce them to the WLDL listening audience. Your questions and comments are welcome throughout the show. If you'd like to talk to today's Pro, just call 433-1433. That's 433-1433. Now, here's your host, Paula Van.
Hey, good morning to you. Welcome to Ask the Pro on Hometown 1340 WLDL. Lockport is Thursday, August 26th, 10:15 a.m. And our topic today can be kind of broad, I would imagine. We've got Dave Mangello with us from Mangello Auto Specialties, but he's going to field your calls and questions if you've got stuff going on with your vehicle, or if you want to talk about stuff going on locally. He said we were just going to kind of let it ride, let it be, and hopefully welcome in a lot of telephone calls at 433-1433. Good morning, Dave. How are you?
Good morning, Paula. It's very nice today.
Well, thank you. I have to go sing.
You can sing now if you like.
Not to put her on the spot or anything, no.
No. What are you singing?
We are singing over at Heritage Manor. We're doing a variety of Motown and big band and old standards and all kinds of fun stuff like that with my little vocal group, the Angels.
Is it like open to the public?
Well, sure, I suppose. If people want to come, we're going to be outdoors.
Wow.
So, yeah, it'll be a fun time.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what's new and exciting in your life, dare I ask?
Yeah, when you make the front page of the paper, people make a lot of comments. Got a ton of emails yesterday. It was really supportive. I thank everybody for the comments and the support and things like that. It's pretty pathetic, but that's what happens, I guess. But today it's going to be about auto repair. If anybody has questions, I'll do my best to answer about any topic. If your lawnmower's broken or your snowblower ain't working in this time of weather.
Well, we are getting to that change of season. So, I mean, people have got to start thinking about getting their cars ready for the inevitable, I suppose.
Yes, wintertime is coming. You look at it's 8 o'clock and it's getting dark now. We're losing like an hour a month. It's like, here we go. But it's good for tire business. I sell a ton of tires now, and I started a new website. It's called Niagara Tire. People actually go online and buy their tires online now. I'm the only place in Lockport that actually does this, and I can actually drop the tires off at a repair shop of your choice. So the price on there is accurate. I've been working the bugs out, but if you see something you like, you're not, and something ain't working right, just give me a call at the shop. My number is 625-6125. Either ask for me or my wife Sue. She's usually there all the time. And we offer one of the largest selection of tires in Lockport, period. Some manufacturers are a little upset with me because they want used to be their brand, but per manufacturer, there's some tires I don't like and some I like. So I sell just about all brands, and then give my opinion because I've been doing this so long. I try and sell my customers a product that I know I can trust and that I know that they'll be happy with and hopefully buy more from me in the future. Where a lot of these big corporate chain stores, they'll just stock tires that are cheap, and they'll tend to sell them more than anything else, and they push that. Whether or not the quality of tires is questionable, they don't care. It's usually about money, and I more concentrate on the number one, the safety of the tire, number two, the longevity, and number three, price. So whenever you come to me, them are the three major things I look at. And one of the first things is safety is the most important thing, because 80% of accidents happen in the wintertime.
Oh, yeah.
All because of usually tires. Because people have this misconception that all-season tires are all-season tires. And really, they are considered all seasons, but some are pretty bad in the snow. So when customers come to me, I put that tire in a scale from 1 to 10. And a 10 being a snow tire and a 0 being a pathetic all season that slides around pretty bad. One of the major keys, one of the major things to look at a tire is the ability to turn. It's called lateral stability. The ability when the road is slippery to turn your car, and the car actually turns. How many times have you experienced, and probably many customers and people listening have experienced that, you turn your car and you keep on wanting to go straight in the slippery road conditions. So there's a part of the tire that specifically works for that type of traction. So I actually educate my customers and show them these things and explain it to me, and it's a good feeling when after a snowstorm people take their time, they stop, and they come and say, Dave, these things are unbelievable in the snow, even though they're an all season, but they're above average for an all season. But the thing that disturbs me the most is that the tires that are good, they end up costing more money. So we always are stuck making a decision on safety or money, and that's the sad thing about it. So I always try and shop for that value and get you a really good bang for the buck. Granted, I don't make as much money on my tires as the corporate stores, because the corporate stores actually buy them cheaper than me, but I'm able to still beat their prices. But if I can just make a paycheck and make a basic living and give some quality product, then hopefully it'll reward me in the end.
Okay, confession here. I've never bought snow tires for my car. Never done snow tires. Would you recommend to somebody to get the higher quality all-season tires, or are you a proponent of having two sets of tires for your car, one for the real bad winter and others for better weather?
It all depends on the application. Like a lot of new cars now, they come with these very low-profile rims, like these 19s, 17s, 18s. And even though, say if you bought a true snow tire for an 18, it isn't going to go as good in the snow as a tire that is a 16 or a 15, because you have more sidewall flex and so on and so forth. It all depends what's available. And I give you these options, and I'll show you, okay, this is what you're going to spend this way, and this is how much you spend here. This is how much better it's going to go. This is how much you're going to slide around. But it's a very difficult decision, and sad to say, a lot of deaths occur because of these very poor all-season tires. They come brand new on some of these cars, but they're going for the style and this look with these low-profile rims and tires, and it's just sad that they don't design the tire a little better. There's actually a company out there that makes an all-season tire that really goes as good as the snow, but you pay for that. What I do with customers that have kids in college, I had quite a few come in, they're getting ready to leave, and they come to me and say, Dave, I want my daughter safe. The tires are in good shape, but I want you to give me your opinion. I go out there and it's like, well, I rate these about a 5 in the snow. Well, 2, I don't like how they look, he said, and what about, I can just put 2 snow tires on there. It's like, well, you can do that, but it's a safety issue, because the snow tires will grip the road so much better than an all-season. And on a front-wheel drive, they'll typically put snow tires in the front, so you can actually stop, turn, and and accelerate. But what happens is when you go around a progressive slippery turn, the page is going off there, shut down. When you go around a progressive turn, the back end will actually come around on you and slide. And there's some videos on YouTube, and if anybody wants to see that, they can email me. I got an email. It's called dave@helpmeauto.com. You can send me an email, and I'll shoot you a link to that video. I'll probably put it on my website one of these days. And it's pretty amazing that a lot of accidents occur when you go around a slippery road, and then the back end comes right around. So I explain this to customers. I show them the video, and they're like, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, if you put snow tires, you put them on the back, which is kind of useless on a front-wheel drive car, but that's the best thing to do. It's mostly for your safety. A lot of companies won't even put just 2 snow tires on cars now, because I think Michelin or someone is getting sued. A retail store, I don't think it's Michelin, it's for putting just snows in the front, and someone got in an accident. This was a while ago, so a lot of stores are not putting just 2 snow tires on now. But back to the story about this gentleman buying tires, you price out a cheap set of all seasons, and they'll typically last 30 to 40,000 miles, where I can get you a cheap set of snows that'll last the same month, that'll cost the same, and yet last.
Hello? Yes. Oh, like I said, the parts are going to probably anywhere between, well, I don't think it should be more than $20, depending if we can rebuild it. It also depends on if